And that's why we have got a question with regards to the wedding. And we've got a couple of questions, in fact, on WhatsApp and I can see on YouTube channel as well. But let's start with the WhatsApp first. How is Maher decided and who decides it? Is it purely between the couple or should the parents be involved in either or both sides?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Definitely, it has to be decided by the bride and the groom because this is the haqq of the bride, and it is due upon the man even till his last days of his life. Means it will remain on. She can claim on the day of judgment if the husband has not given her the maher. And the minimum maher, there is no limit to that, and maximum also is not. There is no limit. But yeah, the elderly people. Why we say that in Islam, arranged marriage is really encouraged because in case if there is something which the girl can't understand regarding her rights, or the boy doesn't know what are the rights of the bride. So the elderly people, they know according to the Sharia, they can get involved into this, and they should not be, the marriage should not be the hindrance or barrier that the marriage won't go on. So because sometimes they don't agree with the meher, and that could, end up by breaking up the relationship, and they don't want to go for the marriage. So then this is because sometimes the parents of the girl, the bride, they want to have a security for the girl, so they put lots of conditions with the meher as well. They say that this must be the meher, and if this is not being paid at a particular time or in this condition, then we will not agree with the marriage. And sometimes the girl doesn't know whether this is her right or not. She should give her feedback into this, or she can step into talk about this, so that there is no limit for how much you can ask for. The bride can ask for the meher, and there is no maximum, a minimum limit for the man to decide. No, this is something, but it should be understood mutually that this is one of the four conditions of marriage to be valid. One of the four conditions. One is the wali. The first is Islam of both the boy and girl, then the wali and two witnesses, and then mahar. So these are the four conditions, and one of them is this mahar. So it has to be decided. Definitely, it has to be decided by the elderly people as well, because sometimes nowadays, like in Urdu, we say "pyar andha hota hai." So these young couples, when they get married, they are not using actually the intellectual gift that Allah has given to them. Instead, they fall into love, and is a saying that the love is blind. So with that means, what does it mean? That there are certain rights for the girl, there are certain rights for the boy, and because the love is blind, they overlook to those rights. And one of them is the mahar. And most of the time, the mahar is been taken by the families, and sometimes the boy does not. He didn't give. He is not giving the mahar to the girl. So boy side, they should be careful. The boy has to, the groom has to give this mahar when it is agreed at the time of wedding, and this is the right of the girl, and she can, till the on the day of judgment, she can claim for her meher if it is not given in this life. And as I said, that can be minimum, can be maximum. Minimum was the Quranic verses of some surahs of the Quran. Like Rasulullah, a lady came and she offered herself to Rasulullah for the marriage. He said, "No, I'm not interested now." And then there's another Sahabi said, "Ya Rasulullah, if you are not in need of this woman, I will marry her." So they agreed with the meher, and the meher was what? Because the man was not financially, capable of giving some gold or money or something like that. So he agreed to, teach her some surahs which he has memorized. And Prophet ﷺ,
Sheikh, I think we cannot hear you at this moment in time. I think
she said yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we can hear you now.
So
Sheikh, proceed.
yeah, yeah. So she said that yes, I'm happy with this meher. And maximum, the meher of Ali radiallahu anhu, when he got married to Fatima, the daughter of Rasulullah, the meher was given by Abu Bakr and Uthman. They arranged it and they gave, because Ali radiallahu anhu was also not capable of giving money at that time because he was not a rich person. So that way, there is no limit to it, but it has to be understood mutually from the girl side and the boy side, that they should not A girl should not, the groom, a bride should not demand the meher of a prince from a normal person. That I need this amount, and that could be the meher. Maybe prince can give, not the normal ordinary person. So that has to be understood and put into consideration, inshallah.
So basically, we have to be reasonable, we have to be practical,
Yes.
pragmatic, and not be living in a particular world where we see what we see on the screen, TV screens, and online. We have to be real and practical. Is that correct, Sheikh?
Yes, mashallah.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Beautiful. This is something which I like of you. Whenever
Jazakallah.
I give it like an answer for 10 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you summarize them in few words,
No,
mashallah.
no, no, Jazakallah khair. I'm learning from you, Sheikh, and all the other guests that appear on Ask Eman, alhamdulillah. And of course, just to clarify, if any non-Muslim viewers are watching the program, when Sheikh mentioned arranged marriage, it's not forced marriage, it's arranged marriage. It basically means the consent of the bride, the would-be bride, the would-be groom, the families get involved, and mutually they agree to carry this proposal further. Or it can also mean the proposal may not get further. So please kindly let us not get confused what we see in the mainstream media, but let us understand.